Aha! Ah, the wonders of cycling. Bike blogger here on my way to work. It's Monday. Topic of the day, the wonders of cycling. What keeps you doing it? So I tried to fix my front brake, so hopefully it won't be screeching as much in this video. I apologize for that in previous videos where it was screeching a lot. It's just so dirty. But yeah, the wonders of cycling. Get out there and do it. Get some exercise. So what were your aha moments? What was it about cycling that you just love? Or what made it better? What enhanced it for you? What was that aha moment? Was it clipless pedals? Like, oh my gosh, let's clip myself to my bike and go around this way. Lock myself into my bike. Let's go fixed gear. Become one with the bike. Was it you know, a comfy saddle? My butt doesn't hurt anymore. This guy's backing up. Where's she going? Where's she going? What's she doing? I don't know. Let's get on the sidewalk. He obviously was not, this isn't a one-way street, but that was a big truck. Oh, the wonders of cycling. I just went around them on the sidewalk there. Was it studded tires? You're like, oh my gosh, I can ride my bike in the winter now. I don't have to worry about ice. I finally figured out my clothing. Maybe that was it. Layers. I finally found clothing that fits me right and is comfortable to wear. Maybe you finally got your bike fit right. Aha! I got the right bike fit. This isn't a pain anymore. Maybe you figured out you like all the numbers. You got a cool computer for your bike. Aha! The wonders of cycling. Bike bloggers' excuse for not really having a topic today. Ah, the wonders of cycling. So, actually going back to having something fit you right, I've been trying a lot of different running shoes. So I'm a runner and a cyclist, and I've been trying a lot of different types of shoes, and I did not realize I always just bought, you know, like, it's kind of like with cycling. When it comes to running, I started out cheap. You know, just buy the pair of $20 or $30 shoes. And I've, I was just looking at that inflatable Santa Claus back there. There, Shara. Seems to be a popular thing nowadays, inflatables. There's Santa for you. Let's drop down. Oh geez. I said oh geez there because that curb had a sharp edge on it. Oftentimes the curb has a little bit of a curvature to it at the edge. You can see that's kind of chamfered. I'm not sure why, but usually there's a little bit of a rounded off curb at the edge of the curb. But that one over there was kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a brick edge. Some sort of ornamental curb, I guess. But worried I was gonna puncture a tire or something. All is good. All is good. Maybe it was tires. Maybe that was your aha moment, you know? It's like, oh, I didn't realize. I don't need mountain biking tires on the road. I need a smooth tire, no tread. It makes it so much easier, so much smoother, not so loud. You know, maybe it was, maybe it was the right pedals, the right saddle, you know, just the right bike for you. But I'm sure there was something you finally figured out, you know. I finally got fenders on my bike. Now I'm not wet when I arrive to work in the morning. You know, the aha moments. I finally figured out how to carry stuff on my bike the way I like to carry it. I use panniers, or, you know, I got a bike rack and I can carry my long, big things. Oh, chilly. I was wondering why that guy was going so slow. He was waiting for me. Make my left. Make my left. Yeah, there's a guy, I don't know if it caught it in the camera, there's a guy to my left going down that street I just got off of, and he was really slowing down, but he was kind of pacing me. I didn't know if he was turning or what, but apparently he was going to turn, but thank goodness he saw me. One of the common type of cycling accidents or crashes, a little bit of squeak still, is the right hook. When someone tries to get up in front of you and then makes a right into your, let's take a look here. Makes a left right into your direction of travel, you know, so it comes right up and hooks in front of you, you know, to the right. It's called the right hook, I believe. But he saw me, so that's all good. Maybe you finally figured out, you know, a route to work you like, you know? Or you finally figured out the proper amount of food, and what kind of food you should be eating before getting on the bike, you know? Maybe, you know, a little bit of hold off on the barbecue, or let your body settle for a little bit. I'm on Glen Ridge right now. I didn't know there was a stop. I didn't know there was a stoplight at the Clayton road back there, but we're in Clayton, Missouri right now, heading to Maplewood, USA. Surprisingly, it's not that cold right now because the sun is out. When it's not cloudy and the sky is clear and those solar rays are beaming down at you, shining at you. There actually was not a, that was kind of a confusing intersection. I don't think, the road I just came off of, I don't think there was a stop sign back there. It's a little odd. You would think the straightaway street like this one would have no stop sign. I think I might have missed it actually. It might have been up on it might have been mounted on a light pole. Usually stop signs are mounted on their own poles, but it looks like all the stop signs here are mounted on light poles, and oddly enough, they're mounted pretty high. Now that one was at a normal height, I just passed, but there were some stop signs back there. They're mounted probably over 10 feet in the air, which is a little high. Making up excuses. Woo-woo! Let's do this! Let's do this. I believe this is the dead end. Let me turn around. Watch out for the leaves. You slip on these leaves, and there's like these little, what do you call them, gumball pine cone things. They can be pretty deadly. If you're running, and you know, you're on a trail or something, and you step on one of those stupid things, then you twist your ankle. Pretty dangerous. Back it up. Make a right. I'm not having as much squeakage with my front brake, but I tried to clean it. I took the wheel off, as I should have done last time, and I cleaned the braking surface, that is the wheel, and then I cleaned the brakes, and I scraped on them with some sandpaper to kind of get down to some new material. I think I did a pretty good job, but maybe I'm just having I just have to burn off a little bit more of that road oil or whatever that's on my wheel. I'm braking now and it's not making a squeak noise, but if I brake a little harder, like let's do that now. Yeah. Still that annoying squeak. Hopefully we can get past that soon here. Otherwise I'm going to need to clean on them again. I think I went this way last week or the week before, and there was a trash truck, so I went around it by getting on the sidewalk. Ah, the wonders of cycling. Whew. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, as I was saying before, I don't just cycle, I run as well, and around the winter time I kind of prefer to run more because, you know, when you're on a bike and you're traveling 10, 15, 20 miles per hour, even if the wind is at a dead still, you know, it's just 0 wind speed. If you're traveling at, you know, 20 miles per hour, that's like getting hit in the face by a 20 mile per hour gust wind, and that can get very chilly. I'm certainly not running 20 miles per hour, but on the bike, whoa boy, going downhill, it is fun, but it is cold. Whew. So yeah, maybe the aha moment for you was like, oh my gosh, let's get some good bike lights. If you're looking for some recommendations, I got some for you. Exposure lights by USC. They make some high quality lights. If you want a everyday person's light, Saigo Light makes some good lights. They're by that I mean they're more affordable than you don't need a premium light, although like with a lot of things you get what you pay for. Spend a lot of money on a bike light, you're gonna get a really bright, long-lasting bike light. So just the fact of life. I also like the Donate rear light, it's really bright. Light technology is just so good nowadays because of LEDs. It didn't used to be that way. It used to be a little bit more of a oh, that was interesting back there. I could have gone through that street that I just passed to the right. There was like a barrier for cars, but looks like you could have squeezed a bike through there. I'll have to sneak back there someday. How I go this way next time, maybe in the next video. I don't know. So the sun is out, it's 30 something degrees. I only have 2 layers total, a base layer, a base layer, and a top layer. So I'm doing just fine, you know, I'm working out. building up a little bit of heat. Single speed. I guess that was one of my aha moments. It's like, why am I spending all this time riding a multi-speed bike when what I like is just, you know, one speed? Let's see where this goes. Kind of have a feeling this is going to be a dead end back here, but I still have a little exploring. Maybe I can make a U-turn. I can go back that one road was out. Let's see. I don't think that was it. Maybe one more. The risk is I go down the hill and I have to turn around and go right back up dead end. Let's see. Oh, no. You can come right out here. Never mind. It must have been the road over from here. I don't know what this is. It looks kind of like a, got some machinery over there, a big truck. This looks like a place where they, I don't know, if I can slow down a little bit, I can look to see. Maybe this is like the new, I'm in the city, I think I'm in the city of Richmond Heights, Missouri. Maybe this is their new public works area where they park all their trucks, because there's a lot of trucks in there. They got a lot of dirt on them. Huh. I don't know. Oh, let's go through there. It looks like it was pretty open. Squeak. I don't have the turning radius going today. Sorry about that. I don't want to run into the curb and then cut out the video, and it's like, oh, that's the end of the video. See you next week. Because I crashed. Let's not crash. Let's not crash. Alright. There we go. There we go. This is what I was talking about. Shoo! I just went right through there. Yeah, I don't know if you could see in the video there. I don't think I was really supposed to be riding around back there, but in that big tent, that big white tinted thing, tinted area. Is that car turning left? Okay. Oh, straight ahead, it looks like a utility easement or something. It's like a ditch between the property lines there. It's not an alleyway though. There's some alleyways around here. We're in the suburbs, so it's kind of weird to come across alleyways. It's one way to the left there. But that big domed kind of white tent I rode past just a second ago, I saw a bunch of white stuff. White stuff under that tent. So my assumption is that was a bunch of salt. So that must be where Richmond Heights keeps all their road salt that they dump on the roads when it's kind of getting icy out. That's just a guess, I don't know. I didn't jump in the pile of white stuff and put it in my mouth to see if it really was sodium chloride. Alright. There we go. On our way to work. We're on the Cleed station right now. I'm not mapping my route. I don't really usually do that, but that previous video about OSM A and D, the navigation video, that was just really something for my own curiosity, really. I don't really have a lot of use for it because I know where I'm going, and I live here, so I'm quite familiar with the area. And I actually kind of think it's more fun to just explore anyway. But that's another wonder of cycling. Figuring out all the cool apps to use. Follow your route, try to beat your time. what was that on the old Mario Kart video games? You would race your ghost around the lap of the circuit. Don't quite have virtual reality to do that just yet. Race your ghost. That'd be kind of cool though. It'd probably have to be integrated into a helmet visor or something. Let's go left. I don't usually like going this way because they still have not repaved the street. I'm also making up excuses because the street is bumpy and it's a little hilly, so it's just not as fun as a smooth hilly area. Kind of surprised though because, well, we're in Maplewood, Missouri now, but they've been repaving a lot of streets around where I live. But there's just some streets that continue to be neglected. Now, granted, this street is not that bad, but you get used to these nice, smoother streets, and kind of wonder, when are they going to do this street now? It's not like I go up this street very often. I think this is Randall or something like that. Not like I use this street much, but there's also a reason for that. Because it's bumpy. Ah, the wonders of cycling. Figuring out you shouldn't be riding a 25mm wide, less than an inch wide tire on the street. But it's bumpy. Whew. SUV down the alleyway. It's actually a road, I think, but it dead ends at the gas station. I'm gonna make a left here when safe to do so. See, they rope off their lot, so I can't cut through there without getting off my bike, and you know, people are lazy. Looks like I could go this way. Down the driveway. Let's take it slow. Alright. I'm in the fast lane because I want to get over here. This is what we call riding down the suicide lane. Not ideal. I can take my time now. Alright. Want to go to White Castle? Let's go to White Castle. Cut through the White Castle parking lot. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about the grand tours of the major cycling events. I don't think this road dead ends, but I think it just pops back out, which is fine. It just does a U-turn, that is. No, what I was gonna say is with the major cycling events like the Tour de France, Giro d'Italia, do they like repave the streets before these races? I don't know. I think left. See, this is kind of interesting. This road is called Madge, M-A-D-G-E. This is the same road that is also in Brentwood, Missouri. There are some roads that cut through different cities within the suburbs of St. Louis that just keep going on and they're the same name. So that makes me kind of wonder, like, how old these streets are. You know, when they were named, you know, were they named before some of these cities were actually incorporated? It's possible, I guess. So, you know, we're talking like 100 years ago. Well, anyway, we're just about at work now. Thanks for coming along with me. And what is your aha moment? Share with us the wonders of cycling. See you next time.